Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 10 trades. Today's date is October the 7th and I'm using my new Super Trader system. Now, as you can see by the time in here, I took all the trades and I was finished all the trades just before 8 a.m. New York time. So for about 1 hour's worth of trading, another fantastic day, and the ones that paid out the most, as usual, are the future pairs. These four at the bottom, they paid the most. Payout was the greatest. Now, before I get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. Took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you'll have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education, and then you must do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now we can get into these trades. First one I did here was the pound yen. Let's see where I got in at. When I took the trade, it did qualify for a great way to trade. The system, super trend, the blue boxes, everything was telling me to buy, including after I drilled down the lights from the higher time frames. I knew that I wanted to be buying. That's why I put this up arrow in here. And I did take the trade right at this point. Didn't go too much against me, 4 pips. And I ended up closing it out, looks like, with 11 pips. And 11 pips on the pound yen paid out $987. Now remember, when I closed out the trades, and I did them right to the minute, well, 46 and 47, I closed them out, and I close out my trades when I'm looking at the bottom down here, and once I feel like I got 100 or more pips, that's generally my happy point. And for today, well, this is well over 200. Matter of fact, probably closer to 300 pips today. We will do the math, add it all up at the end of the video. Okay, moving on to the next trade, pound Aussie. This one I sold it after I drilled down the lights. That's the direction I knew I wanted to go. The system, the boxes, and when I pulled the trigger, let's see where I pulled the trigger. Right there. Did qualify for a great way to trade. And it did go against me about 6 pips. And I locked in 14 pips. And 14 pips on the pound Aussie paid $1,023. Moving right along to oil. This one I bought. Now this did not qualify for a great way to trade, but you can still make money no matter how you look at it. After I drilled down the lights, I knew I wanted to buy, and there's the arrow. As you can see, it's not moving a lot, but once you get enough lots, well, you can do really well with just 10 pips. Let's see. Took the trade here, closed out the trade with 16 pips. Could be 15. Approximately 15 pips paid out $1,400. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. Euro New Zealand. This one I sold. System, higher time frames. There's the arrow reminding me to sell. Took the trade right on this red candle. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Love trading this way. And by the way, if you want to learn how to trade this way, I have 2 excellent videos called How to Get Near Perfect Timing Entries. Let's see, this one produced 24 pips, and 24 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,665. And this, looking at it, is a good example of a great way to trade. Moving right along to the pound dollar. Bought it, there's the arrow, blue boxes. System didn't quite kick in, but right here. But I'm going in the direction of the higher time frames, so I know it's going to go up with 95% certainty. Here we go. Let's see how many pips it went against me. Looks like a whopping 2 pips. Certainly didn't cry about that. Closed out the trade, being happy with 21. And 21 pips on the pound dollar paid $2,100. Moving on to the next trade, Euro Aussie. Sold it, there's the arrow telling me that, the higher time frames I want to be selling. Red boxes, system, everything is looking great, including when I pulled the trigger, it qualified for a great way to trade. Too many things here, absolutely, telling me to sell. Didn't even go 1 pip against me, and I closed it out. Looks like with about 32 pips, and 32 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $2,338. Okay, the last 4 trades here, I bought all of them, and it was all futures. The biggest payouts of the day. S&P 500. There's the arrow from the higher time frames. We're buying the system, the super trader, blue boxes, super trend, everything blue, qualified for a great way to trade. Nothing telling me otherwise. Bought it right at this cursor. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Well, maybe a half a pip. Hard to tell. And I closed it out. Doesn't look like a big move, but I still closed it out with 65 pips. And those 65 pips on the S&P 500 paid $3,250. Moving on to the next one, Russell. Remember, these futures do not have to move a lot to pay a lot. Okay, qualified for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. The system, blue boxes, higher time frames. It's a no-brainer. Take the trade. 36 pips. 37. 37 pips. And remember, it's $10 a pip. That's why it's showing down here. $3,700. Moving on to the Dow Jones. Higher time frames. We're buying. There's the arrow. System. Blue boxes. Great way to trade. Everything lined up perfect. Took the trade. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. And I closed out the trade just being happy with 76 pips. And those 76 pips paid out $3,800. Okay, moving on to the Nasdaq. Remember, the Nasdaq pays out double compared to gold and oil and Russell. This is $20 a pip, so you don't need much movement. And you gotta be going in the right direction, or else you're gonna lose a lot real fast. Okay, so higher time frames tell me to buy. Blue boxes, blue system, qualified for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Close it out being happy with 36. Could be, let me see, 37. Because 37 times 2 is 74. So that would be right. 37 pips at $20 a pip. 37 pips ended up paying out $7,400. So another great day of trading. For an hour's worth of trading, ended up with, as I thought, very close to 300 pips and ticks. I ended up with 291 pips, and that paid out $27,664. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Super Trader system, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you got to do is look right below this video right here. You'll see this write-up. My Super Trader system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn that, the flow of the market, you will fail at trading. My Super Trader system has over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now there's 4 or 5, I should say, MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. Now this is a large amount of training and education, and you really should go through all of this, as it will help your trading. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 45 training videos. Now my number 1 way of trading is a great way to trade. You're looking at an example of it right here on the right hand side. Now you can put this video on pause, as I'm not going to talk about everything here. And one of the things I wanted to point out though is this how to backtest using the trading simulator. This is the one that got me over 200 pips each trading day, and I accomplished that within 30 days. So every weekend I was doing the equivalent of 1 year's worth of trading, and it's the same as if you've been trading for 4 years. You're going to learn at a much faster pace using the trading simulator. So I highly recommend that this alone is worth more than $250. So anyhow, put this video on pause, read everything. If you have any questions, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, also simple, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link right here. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, and give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind that there's no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, might be tonight or tomorrow morning, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and to remember, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.